Hey, we're live. I made it. I actually made the show. Just telling everybody that I've had trouble in air conditioning. You heard about that. Watched the show last week. I actually had the air conditioner repairman that I called 7 weeks ago call me today and say he will be here after lunch. That phone call was made at 11:30. So I hurried up and ate lunch. And my back's hurting so bad from pulling on muscle yesterday, working on some bookshelves. And wife got up, said he's here. So I got up, and he was able to fix one, just a little bit low on Freon. The other one, the compressor, is gone. So back to plan A, going ahead and I got to replace at least one unit. And I'm probably going to go with some mini splits over here, but that means I have to move a unit to the bedroom where the one is down. Anyway, kind of bad news, but everything's working out. It's an 8-year-old air conditioner, and they think air conditioners are like cars. After about 8 years, you need to replace them. There's no going in and sticking a motor in for $1,000 anymore. But anyway, we're here. We're live. I'm sore. We're on YouTube. We're on my YouTube. We're on my Facebook. I believe our guest has theirs tied up and ready to go, and on their links. And of course, we're on All Access Network TV, and we're wherever they go. So hello to everybody watching the show live. Hello to watching the recorded version. You're in the future watching this. Please send me lottery numbers. After paying for air conditioner repairs today and having to buy a new air conditioner, I could use a new pair of shoes. And I can also use an air conditioner. But anyway, onward and upward with the show. I guess we can start bringing in the guest. NightSong Paranormal. We have Vernon, Buffy, and Barbie.
What's going on?
Hello.
You heard what's going on with me. It's not all good, but it's
not all good.
It could be worse.
Could be worse.
He actually fixed the air conditioning in this room, so I do have better air conditioning in this room. Yeah, I've had air conditioning troubles. By the way, this is Paranormal Rockdown. Have y'all heard about that Paracon in Wisconsin in July? That's usually with that post. He is usually watching them. That's Chris Hartle. He's the one putting the show together with Jamie Lynn. Two of them are doing a magnificent job with a tremendous amount of guests for a very, very large Paracon up in Wisconsin.
Very cool.
So he comes in and watches the show a little bit. So hello, Chris. Or if that's Jamie Lynn working under that post, hello, Jamie Lynn. But one will pass the other on. They're both great people. Gwen is going to that. I am a guest of that show, so they do come in here most of my shows and at least say hello, like you just saw. Now, what I want to know, what Gwen wants to know, and what my listeners want to know, what, where, when, and why is NightSong Paranormal?
NightSong Paranormal. I founded it back in 22. I'm a paranormal investigator for a very long time. I kind of did my own thing. I was a lone wolf or a she wolf or whatever you want to call it. And I would bring my friends and family along with me to paranormal events. And then eventually I started creating my own events under NightSong Paranormal. So it was kind of like a business. And I would give everybody some haunted adventures. And then one thing led to another. And I transformed it into a team in early 2023. And Buffy, my best friend of 20 years, came along with me. And then Vernon came on a couple years ago. And we are very much a very family-based type team. So we started out as a business. Now we're a team. So.
Okay. By family-based, exactly what do you mean?
So when it first came around, I had Buffy and Alicia, two of my best friends. And then I had my mom with me. So, and my daughter-in-law. So that's how we kind of, came along. And of course, life happens and people have to move on with their lives. And Buffy's stuck with me. But we also have Morgan on the team, who is Buffy's daughter. So yeah, we are definitely family oriented, and Vernon's like our brother, and bless your heart, Vernon.
Yeah, bless your heart. That is accurate.
We treat him very much like a little brother.
It is nice, because as of about six months ago, we finally got some more male members in, so it's
Vernon
nice.
Vernon infiltrated the all-female team.
Okay.
So he's just one of the girls.
that would speak to all of our posts. Yeah, I am just one of the girls.
Just one of the girls. Well, everybody was so used to just being an all-female team. It wasn't I didn't try to create that. It's just what it was. And then one of our friends, Tabitha, who was on the team as well, she introduced us to Vernon. She was on a team with Vernon, Clarksville Ghost Hunters, a long time ago. And that's how we met up with Vernon and loved him right away. I mean, he just fit right in like a glove, and he came in, he was the first male. And ever since then, we just keep bringing on more male family members. It's great.
All right. That's cool. Buffy, specifically to you, if your daughter's there and she wants to sit on the little couch with you for a second and say hello, that's fine.
She's no, my daughter is almost 30 years old. She has her own home, her own family, and she couldn't join us tonight with this because one of her kiddos is sick, and she is home being mama to a sick baby tonight. So
sorry to hear that. I wish them both the best.
Thank you very much. She may be seeing this right now to hear it too. I'm not sure if she's on or not.
Okay, we'll wave to her just in case she is.
Now, I saw Leanne come on. Leanne,
Yeah.
Black Wolf Paranormal, good friend of ours, amazing paranormal investigator.
Night Wolf is an excellent organization. I think a lot of them.
Oh, Black Wolf, yeah, they're
Black
great.
Wolf, yeah,
they are great. Yes, love them.
So let me ask Buffy, what got you into the paranormal besides Barbie?
It had always been kind of an interest anyway. It was one of those things that it was a curiosity. And so the first, kind of my first experience with it occurred as a kid. It had always kind of been around me. And then back early 2K, when Ghost Hunters kind of hit the scene, I started watching the show, and it was so relatable. Things that I had occur growing up, seen, and all of that. You'd see it on the show, and it was like, oh, that's what that was. It was always so normal to me that it was like, oh, okay. And that started piquing my interest more. I didn't really start investigating actually until Barbie kind of started all of this. And I knew she was investigating some, and I was having some suspected activity in my house. I texted her one day, and I'm like, okay, you want to come over one night? We'll order pizza. I want you to investigate in the house. I need to figure this out because stuff's happening. And from that night on, this is where we're at. That's when it started, like truly started.
Okay. How about you, Vernon? What got you interested? And how do you've already kind of said how you feel about being on the only guy for a while on a female team. I know some guys that have been in the paranormal, got into paranormal for exactly the wrong reasons, would have loved to be in your situation. But how did you land here?
So getting started, I was 15, 16. We did some Halloween events back when I was younger. And there was one night where a good friend of mine and I were setting up our final pieces for what we called our haunted trail at the time. And down at the very end of this trail, there was a foundation for an old church that was way back in the woods. And pitch black, got everything shut off for the night. we both could be interrogated in police interrogation rooms and give you the exact same story. A full-bodied apparition of a woman made herself known at that time, and from there just been chasing the dream of seeing it again. As Barbie kind of said, I started with Clarksville Ghost Hunters out of Clarksville, Tennessee when I was 18, 19, and learned from the gentleman that headed that up, and basically stayed in love with it until friend Tabitha was with these ladies. She invited me to an event at Harriman Hospital, and these ladies basically took me in with arms wide open, and we kind of just mesh. You find out how well you mesh with people when you're dead exhausted at 3 a.m. in the morning, and if your personalities all still work, then you belong. And it is definitely, these ladies are my second family. I enjoy spending the time that I do with them, and am honored to be part of the group.
Well, what you've got is a group of paranormal sisters right now.
Oh, trust me, I know. There are times.
Well, we have a question here. It's from, I'm assuming it's Chris Hartle. How did the team name come about?
Well, I'm a musician, and I've always been a musician my entire life. I've always been into the paranormal my entire life. So when I was thinking of a name to call my paranormal company, I wanted to mesh the kind of two worlds together. I live in Nashville, musician, grew up in the industry. And so you play music. Usually I gig at nighttime. Usually you investigate in the nighttime, and then NightSong.
Okay. What instruments do you play?
I play mainly guitar, play a little bit of piano, but my first love is drumming, rhythm, and I also sing.
Okay. A singing drummer.
Singing drummer, yeah, one woman band, but no, I would never do that. I've done the solo thing, but I love my other best friend, Alicia. She's in the band with me, and a lot of people mistake us as sisters because the harmonies that come out of our mouths, it's just like it's kindred. It's like we've been singing our entire lives together, and we've only been singing 3 years together. Is that right? About 3 years.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah. And Buffy's been with me this entire journey. We raised our kids together and all that. And then I was like, I miss music. I want to get back into it. My son's old enough. And she was there when I started my band way back in the early 2000s, and just been kind of playing music ever since.
Does the band have a name?
We do. New Binge is our name. It's like you're binge watching a ghost show. New Binge.
New Binge. Cool.
New Binge. Yeah.
So anybody in the area, look for it. New Binge.
Yes, please do.
You
and
will
these
not
two,
be
they come
disappointed.
to They come to our shows all the time. I mean, like I said, it's not that we just go and investigate together. Like, we actually are a family unit. Like, they come to the shows. We'll go to pool parties together. Like, our families know each other. Like, it's not just
Barbie's mom introduces me as her daughter.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And Vernon's wife, she's very much, just like our sister. And it is. It's a family unit, very much. So in all aspects of our lives.
Let me ask all three of you this question. Do your spouses go with you on paranormal investigation, or they stay at the hotel, or do they even leave the house?
Our events, Laura, Vernon's wife, will come to a lot of them. My husband is very much a skeptic. He's only been to 3 locations over the last several years, so he's not as much into it. And we try to get Buffy's husband to come, but he's
usually sitting on the very spot on the couch that I'm sitting at right now doing this from. He's usually right here. He's
okay.
Ultra skeptic. I say definite non-believer, but I think he's starting to turn it around a little bit based on things said recently. So, but I still won't be able to drag him to one.
Well, my wife may be talking to all your spouses. She talks to a lot of the spouses of people I ghost hunt with and talk to. She wants to get a patient spouse society going.
Oh, there's a lot of patience that needs to be had. The late nights, the money.
I'm sure your spouses would agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because she is seriously thinking about having some shirts printed up that says patient spouse, patient husband, patient wife.
It's true. It's true. Bless them.
Because she will not go on the ghost hunt. Now, she will go, if I'm out by a cemetery or something, she'll sit out in the car.
Really? She won't come
Yes.
out? Hmm.
I investigated one small cemetery for a couple of hours. She sat in the car with the air conditioner running.
Well, I mean, I don't blame her. Air conditioner is nice.
She had her phone, so she had the internet world in her hand. So, it was no big deal. But she will not go on an investigation with me. Kid spirits are drawn to her. In the few haunted places she's walked in, she ends up with a child hanging on to her.
Wow.
Yes, my wife started going because a mutual best friend of ours, she came to an event or two of ours, and where there is one, there will always be the other, and all they need is a K2 in a dark room, and they go running for the hills and go find what they're gonna find. I'll just say, okay, go play, go do what you gotta do. You don't need me, and they will go do what they need to go do. It's fun to have her along because in a million years I never thought she would ever go roaming in the dark.
And it has been a blast watching her take off and go do that. That has been so much fun.
She's like, I don't need you. Get out of my way. Okay, go. The minute it really goes down, we'll see what happens. But yeah, go do your thing.
Yeah.
There's Chris Williams.
Hey. Chris. Fearful Encounters right there.
Also, Chris Harrell says he might have to have you play Rockdown next year.
Ooh, yes.
So I would advise contacting Paranormal Rockdown, and maybe you can get on the list for the Rock on Friday night.
It'll be a hoedown for sure.
You shouldn't talk about yourself that way.
I mean,
see, when I hear the word hoedown, I'm thinking about some woman on the street tripped on the curb.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what he said. He said,
as I said, when you fit into a group very well.
You should, when it's 3 a.m., 4 a.m. in the morning.
You can see it. I'm trying to be
You're
good
holding
here.
back.
Vernon
is holding back. She's behaving. Buffy behaving is something.
I do have adult settings on my YouTube account.
You need it with us.
And my very first guest on my show about 3.5 years ago, he said, "Do you have your adult settings on YouTube?" I said, "Yeah, it's for." I said, "Adult content." He immediately said a 4-letter word.
It's my favorite word. Actually, it's all of ours.
All of my favorite words are 4 letters.
Where have y'all investigated before? Maybe, talk about the scariest places, ones with the best story.
This question, like up until last year, my answer had always changed to this question. But after last year and investigating our friends Ernie and Denise Pack's house, the Ditto House Inn, that is by far, hands down, the most creepiest, most beautiful, scariest, welcoming place that I've ever been to. It's everything wrapped into one. And the fact that Denise and Ernie are just beautiful people, which them, it just makes it even better. So that for me, it is the Ditto House, hands down.
Buffy and Vernon, do you feel the same ways, or is another place for y'all?
As far as creepy, scary, see, I don't feel like the Ditto House is scary.
Neither do I.
That Mr. Porter gets me, man.
Oh, I love him though.
I do too, but he will jump
He
out at
doesn't.
you and
It's
he
not
will make you pee
scary
your
though, because
pants.
I'm one of those that like once I jump, I'm like, really, you made me jump. I'm like Denise is about it. I want to go make him jump too,
Yeah.
but I I don't know where would be the most like scary. I can't think of where.
Like, what place would you never do a solo at?
I mean, we're kind of fearless. We go
I
into
mean,
The
when I think of
basement at
that,
the basement at Dr. Martin Walton house. There's something with that basement. I will not solo in it.
okay,
Or I don't, I would rather not solo. I'm not going to say I will not. I would rather not.
rather not. That's we are very fearless. I mean,
There are a lot of places, and I'm
Yeah.
sure y'all are thinking, oh, that's not where I'd solo, but I probably would at this point. A year ago, most
Yeah.
places I'd be like, oh, hell no. But now, but the basement there, every time we go down in that basement, and especially in that other room of the basement, I don't know that I could solo down there. Like Vernon, when you soloed down there, hats off.
I was just
It was his birthday investigation, by the way, and we were like, Vernon's going down at the base. Happy birthday to you. Go down and pee your pants.
favorite place for me, not so much the most scary. I do love the Ditto House.
That's a
Absolutely.
favorite.
You walk in and it's door to door, just wild the whole time. Personal experiences aside, very, very good place. Love our Maggie Mansion that we go to. And then scariest for me, as of recent, I can't remember where it's at, but the Old Stone Jail, I think is what it was called.
Oh, in Kentucky?
Yes. Got
Wait,
am I thinking the right place where I got wrapped in the side and then
Oh,
pushed all around?
no. That was
no, that's not Old Stone Jail. That
Old
was
Morgan County Jail.
Old
Yeah,
Morgan
Old
County
Morgan
Jail.
County Jail.
Yeah, that one I've never been pushed around or even hit, and that one physically got to me. So that
We
was a
all
place.
walked out of that one with something, energies attached to all three of us
Wow.
from that place.
I still
Uh,
want to know what moved that doll.
Maybe it
Dolls
wasn't
in
a,
general are
Oh yeah,
creepy.
the dolls that moved themselves. those
maybe
were
it wasn't a what, it's a who.
No, we
very true.
grilled everybody because we were the only three in the building for the
No,
longest.
I'm not talking about a living
who?
person.
Oh,
Who?
that's what we were like. Yeah. And of course, we didn't have a camera trained there. So,
Well, we were still taking a tour. Marshall, with Blue Collar Paranormal, it was just him, the three of us, and my parents. That was it. And we all were upstairs. And then we came back down, and the two dolls that were sitting in the chair were now standing in the corner of the same room behind the chair. And we're like, okay, who's messing with us? Somebody came in, moved the dolls, and Marshall, I mean, he was dead serious. He was like, nobody's here. Nobody else is here. It was creepy. But when we first arrived at that location, this is the old Morgan County Jail in Kentucky. We immediately were drawn to that corner where those dolls ended up standing in too. So it was just like little things were adding up to that moment. It was crazy. And we didn't even start our investigation yet. We just were going through the tour. We're like, well, I guess we'll start here.
Okay. Have y'all been to any Paracons?
Yes. Yeah, we actually.
Just as a visitor, or did you have a table there?
Yeah, we vended at it was the Tennessee Expo. We vended there a couple years ago. But ever since then, like we've been trying to get back to them, but we stay busy with families, bands, work, all that stuff. Investigations, we not only do we do public investigations and events, We do private as well. And so we stay busy. So we haven't had a chance, and we travel a lot anyway. So we haven't had a chance to go back to one.
But y'all know the Ghost Biker chick?
Yeah, Miranda.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's a nice person to me anyway.
She's a beautiful person. Yes.
Have you been to her jail yet?
I have. Yeah. That one we went to with, we did a collaboration with another team, and you've been there before, Len? You've been there.
No, I've not. I'm just internet friends with her.
Yeah, you could be on the first floor. It's all made of metal. So you could be on the first floor and you can hear everything that's going on the third floor. There was just entirely too many people to really conduct a really thorough contamination-free investigation. So I would love to go back, but it was creep. The creep factor was up there for sure.
That's one I had to miss.
Little Marjorie from South Carolina. I gather Vernon missed that one too.
Where was this?
He wasn't on the team just yet. This was back in 22.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
3.
Well,
Or 3 maybe.
That was the summer that my foot was in that. My foot was in
The
that
boot.
and I had a ton of stuff going on and couldn't. I missed a ton of them that summer.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like y'all need to go back.
Das Boot.
I would love to go back. That was definitely on the list for this year, but between the events that we've been running and helping with, and just all the travel that we've done, it's like a 3-hour drive out there. It's not far, but it's probably something that's going to have to wait until next year. But it's definitely on the list to go back to.
All right. Y'all go to Paracons for the celebrities, or just to go out and get information, or just
network,
meet people, just to network?
Yeah, I mean, meeting the celebrities is cool, but it's not the draw for me anyway.
Yeah, no. I'd rather go and network and enjoy meeting people in general, talking to people in general. Just
I met Betsy Palmer one time. I've met all the celebrity I ever need to meet. That woman was something. I don't know if you know who Betsy Palmer is, but
not right offhand.
Jason Voorhees' mother from the first Friday the 13th.
Oh, okay.
She is an
Gotcha
essential
now.
character.
Which everybody leave cookies out for Jason tonight because tomorrow's the 13th.
oh yeah, I forgot
I
about
got to
that.
charge my toy to bring it tomorrow night.
Are you coming out to the gig?
Yeah, and I'm going to come full
Lord.
dressed.
I didn't realize that tomorrow is Friday the 13th,
Mm-hmm.
which I'll tell Gwen right now. I will be doing an EchoVox session tomorrow evening on my Facebook and YouTube channel. Or so that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. I do it every Friday the 13th. I have a Friday the 13th show. I have a lot of ghosts walking through the house.
Do you?
Yes.
For real? Like
Now,
for real?
When we first moved here, we didn't. It was a paranormal dead zone. But now last Friday, I tried it and just didn't that much happen. I kept the device on, didn't get that much conversation. The week before, it was nonstop.
Do you have it available now? Can we do a little impromptu investigation?
Well, this show is not supposed to be about me. This is supposed to be about y'all. Now, if you wanted to do it, takes me a few minutes to get it set up.
Oh my! I would love it.
Okay.
What about y'all? I mean,
I'm down. I'm always down. You know that.
If I
Bobby
could
and I were sitting talking today. How much? It's been like.
It's been a
3 weeks
month
since we've investigated, or
It's been 84 years.
So we're like, we feel like it's been forever since we've been on an investigation because we've gone more than 2 weeks.
Has it really been a month?
It's been
Almost, yeah.
Good God.
Wow. Okay, now I'll need Gwen's help if she wants to come in here and continue the conversation while I get ready. because it takes a few minutes from the get-go. But go ahead.
Okay, what did you need me to do? I'm sorry.
Keep the conversation going because I'm going to be without headsets for a minute.
Oh, wait, we got to say, hey, you guys, Michael, he popped in my other show. We are so glad you are better.
It is the GOAT man.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Michael, you are in my thoughts, in my prayers every night. May you come out of this even better than you were before.
Yep.
I wish you all the best of luck and best recovery to my friend Michael.
Yes.
And I'm proud to call him a friend.
Sorry,
Thank
guys.
you
I just had to, I had to do it too. So, Michael, yeah, I hope I get to meet you at one of the events, and you know, everybody's praying for you. So that's why you're getting better.
Michael, for you that don't know, Michael had a bad accident and is currently recovering from that accident. So he's been in everybody's hopes and prayers, and
Yes.
we're just praying for you, Michael. And I hope you recover enough to make the Paranormal rock now.
Yes.
Because people would love to see you there.
Yeah, that's what I had the crew from there on my show before this, and we were talking about it. So yes, we hope you get there, Michael.
I'm off right now. I'm delayed because of Michael. Hi, Michael. Yeah. I'm setting up something. Be back in about a minute.
Yeah, you do your thing. So I was listening to you guys, and so you guys all came together. Did I get this right? You guys all came together because one person started, and then you kind of, you know how it happens. Everybody just comes in, sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I was a solo paranormal investigator for years, and
oh wow,
I would drag people with me.
Yeah,
and I just decided, NightSong, we're just going to turn it into a team, and that's Buffy had already started investigating with me a little bit, and then she fell in love with it so fast. She was like a fish to water with it too. She was some people just have it,
Yes.
And she had it, and we kind of just started doing this together, and here we are down the line, 2025, and here we are.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That is very cool. So, is it just how many people are in your group? Are you just you three the leaders?
We have 5. So I'm the founder and team lead. Buffy is our co-lead. Vernon is our case manager.
Yeah.
And then we have Morgan, who is our evidence coordinator. Mm-hmm. And then we have Chaz on the team as well. He's one of our provisional members. He's got one more investigation, and then we're going to vote him in.
Cool.
So we're at 5.
All right. That works. Are you ready, Len?
Give me a second.
Yeah. No, I'm just waiting on you. He's so funny.
Gwen, I did want to give you a thank you. Usually on any show, I'm usually the last one to come on screen after these lovely ladies, and I got to come up first. It's very nice, very nice.
So do you like to be on top? You like to be on top?
I had to put it out there.
Yeah.
He likes to be on top.
Okay, I got you.
I'll see myself out.
You go. Wait a minute.
I am not going to touch that comment with a 20-foot pole.
There it is.
I'm just gonna sit here and not say anything. I'm being the good kid tonight.
All right, I have to ask: are you crocheting or sewing or something? I keep seeing your hands. Are you doing?
I'm being fidgety.
I get that way too.
I am the worst. Barbie, Vernon both can tell you I'm the worst about being able to sit still. And after driving today and being in the car, it's worse. So I'm like super fidgety.
Yo, Resnick, how are you doing?
Uh-oh. The comment because I put the ticker up.
These two are also the worst at going to bed when it's time to go to bed.
Oh, stop it. We wanted to.
I have insomnia, so I get it. I get it.
Me, I like to sleep, but
in very weird positions, by the way.
Put my business out there.
He does like to sleep. We have video proof that he loves to sleep.
Can he sleep through an investigation or like a tornado or something?
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
You're so lucky. Goodness, I wish I could sleep like that.
Okay, spirits, are y'all ready? I know it's unusual. In the next room where my mic is, the wife is sitting there eating a bowl of ice cream. Please do not sit down in her chair with her. If you'd like to come in the house, I'm opening up right now. So you can come in. Anybody like to say hello to any of our guests? No? What, you don't want to speak to anybody?
How many fingers am I holding up?
Come on. Okay, sure. Okay, if you want to go ahead and talk. It's Gwen, Vernon, Buffy, Barbie.
How many fingers? I
Is
think it said 2.
That sounded like it.
Mhm. Can you say one of our names back?
So what? I don't know how to comment to that. Okay, you can come on in if you want to. I know my wife's in there. That kind of puts everything on. Oh, really? Just please don't bother her. But you're free to gather around my fireplace.
Talk to.
No, you don't want to watch the baseball game? The ones in the background need to speak up a little bit. Don't be shy. You're in my living room like you normally are, but there's a baseball game on. It's muted. Some of the spirits that were here 2 weeks ago, you're welcome. And I will tell y'all that I will be back on the same tomorrow night. It's Friday the 13th. I might ask, where are y'all from? Gwen, they're being a little bit quiet tonight.
They are. They were honestly. They said my name and a bunch of different things last time. Have you got echo on?
Yes.
Can you take the echo off and just put
Okay, try that.
Yeah, try that. Sometimes it helps mine.
Sometimes it's hard to hear when the echo's on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is for me.
I mean, it's like they can see because I held up.
They said 2.
It said
Yeah, it said 2.
I think it said some other stuff, but I wasn't clear on it. I usually don't say.
Yeah. This is fun though. You never get to really do this over the internet, you know?
Yeah. He comes on tomorrow night on his Facebook. And he'll do it. I'll be out of town, so sometimes I'll pop in and stuff. I mean, I may pop in on the phone, but he does it on Friday nights a lot. On the 13th. Somebody say hello.
Somebody say hello.
Hello.
Okay, now y'all being awful shy tonight.
Cat got your tongue?
Hey. Hey.
Hello.
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 Do you know who we are? Can you say any of our names? You know whose house are you in right now?
As I said earlier, this is an opportunity for y'all to go out. This is going out on the internet. We have several people who love to speak to you.
Yeah.
Sing. That may be directed at Barbie. You want Barbie to sing?
Something has changed within me. Something's
Something
not.
is not the same.
I'll let you two have that one.
We always sing it, like, it's me.
All right, I'll go ahead and shut this down because I am getting almost nothing out of here. It's like it was last week. They could be shy because the microphone is in my living room, and normally when I do this, I have the lights off, TV's off, the wife's already gone to bed, and she's sitting in the living room, so they may be a little bit gun shy about walking in there.
Could be, yeah.
True.
You remember, I think it was at least two spirits said no, they didn't want to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Marjorie said Zane is my son. Marjorie, did you hear Zane's name? She lives near me. We're friends. So, did you hear your son's name? Sorry, guys. It takes her a second. It takes everybody just a second.
I have to ask, where do you live? Because your accent is adorable. I love your accent.
Thank you. I live in South Carolina, in upstate South Carolina. So yeah, where are you guys from? Because I think I missed it.
We're in Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville. Okay, that's not that's a little bit, but it's not too far.
Not too far. Mm-mm. You're about what? Well, you're north, so you're probably what, 7 hours?
I would think. She thought she heard it. Okay. Well, Margie, you could have. It was echoing. So, and with the headphone, the ear things instead of the headphones, because it's hot in here, I usually have good headphones on. I really couldn't make it out. So, he, when I see her, he's around a lot. So, I would not doubt it at all. I would not doubt it. But yeah, I'm. Do you know anything about South Carolina, Greenville, or anything like that? That's a bigger place.
Yeah.
Okay. I am about an hour and a half south, probably southeast from Greenville.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So from you guys, it may be 6.5 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
And y'all don't know much about me. I'm in Arkansas.
Yep.
Spent 14 and a half years in Chicago, which muted my accent a little bit. But actually, I'm from Georgia.
Okay. My husband's from Chicago.
So is my wife.
Hey, are you a Sox fan or Cubs?
She come up on the south side.
So she's a Sox fan.
She's a Sox fan. Her brother's definitely a Sox fan more than a Cubby fan.
My husband is a Sox fan, but he grew up in Chicago, like Norwood Park.
Okay.
So he's from Cub country, but he's a Sox fan.
Okay. Well, so's the Pope.
Yeah, that's right.
He walked in a room over the weekend wearing a Sox hat.
It's awesome.
I didn't see that, man. I did not see that.
Yeah, the Pope walked around with a White Sox hat.
He sure did.
Now, I'm not Catholic, so I'm asking, isn't he the first one from the U.S.?
He is.
Yes.
Isn't that right?
Yes, yeah.
I thought that's what it said. Wow. Well, that's interesting to me.
So
Yeah,
do you
well,
guys?
I lived
Oh,
in
I'm
Chicago when they won the World Series.
Oh,
Oh, that was a crazy time, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. And then you had the Blackhawks winning.
Yep.
What, 3?
I'd have to ask him, but
Stanley Cup.
probably. I mean,
I think they won 3.
he's everything. He's the Bears, the Sox, Blackhawks, Bulls. I mean, any
Mhm.
Chicago-based team except for the Cubs, he will
Mhm.
follow, and he loves them.
And
I would
now,
have taken him. Oh, go
now
ahead.
Chicago now has the Pope.
Yeah,
Instead of the Bears or the coach, it's the Pope.
DePope.
I would have taken him for a San Francisco fan.
Bobby? I'm gonna
It's
tell
a
him you
Star
said
Trek.
that.
It's a Star Trek joke.
I know.
Yep.
Oh.
I know you don't.
Yeah.
I know
Okay.
don't know the
You
difference.
were
Nerds.
reaching that. You were reaching to make that one though. I mean,
know.
that was
Vernon, are
I
you in the
got it.
Star Trek? Are you in
That
Star
was
Trek,
such a-
Vern?
that was such a reach to make that tie those two together, Vernon.
So yes, I am. So is Buffy.
Not this
Ah.
weekend, Denise. We're next
but-
month. We're next
but-
month,
Sorry.
Denise.
Barbie's husband and I actually host a Star Trek YouTube channel. So
no way.
Cool.
yeah,
No way. You have to send me the link to that. You
Yeah,
have
see-
to
will
do it.
do.
Send
Yes.
the two of us the link because
You all
Back-
are Star Trek fans, huh?
Nah. You
I used to be in Starfleet. I was the president. They called it captain
Mhm.
of a starship, which they call the clubs starships
Mhm.
instead of clubs. So back in the mid to late 80s, I had my own Star Trek club and a member of
Very
Starfleet.
All right. So I have to ask, which is the best one for you? Which one is your favorite?
Voyager.
It's a good one.
Voyager.
Hands down, Voyager.
Mm-hmm. I
Uh,
do like.
I like the way Janeway carried herself. I also like the way Cisco did things, even though that was
That-
not a spaceship.
Cisco
Come watch the show and you'll learn exactly
yes.
how we feel about all of them.
Cisco was pretty damn good. I
There you
like
go.
Janeway though.
I
I'm
do.
really, but I'm really liking Strange New Worlds.
Yes,
also.
yes.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
but I'll tell you what, there's a little eye candy on Strange New World. So that
Well,
don't,
yeah,
that don't
he's
hurt at
always
all.
been eye candy, but
That don't hurt at all. I'm telling you.
That's technically where I
Ensign-
got my hairdo from, but it's kind of flat.
Well, I see
yeah,
a screen
Ensign
about
Mount
this big.
is perfect in the
Oh.
role, just perfect. But so far, I think he's my favorite in the role. Period. Out of any other, but they have done the writing on Strange New Worlds. They've done a great job, and I mean, they needed
Yes.
to do something to redeem themselves after Discovery. But it's
We don't say that word.
True.
We don't say that, nor do we say Section 31. But
listen.
this is a
They
paranormal
could
show.
have
We
done
should be
so
talking
much.
about that.
Yeah, it's the wrong show. Wrong
Hey,
show.
Gwen,
Started.
Gwen,
Listen,
can you
listen,
put up
we
Denise
will be
Pack's
on
latest post?
investigations. We will be on an investigation, and Vernon and I will get started in about something like a whole thing. Barbie will take her phone and call her husband and go, "You need to listen to this," and just plop it between Vernon and I,
That is so cool. You
so
guys
that
are so
he
fun.
can
can
join
weigh
in on
in.
it. And like we're all just going.
Barbie does voiceovers on our channel. So.
Yeah.
Oh, do you now? Well,
Yeah.
I might have to get you to do one for us sometime.
I would love to. Yeah.
We are. If you don't know, All Access has not been here quite a year, and we're booming. I mean, I'm not joking. We got other shows coming. On my little intro, everybody's not there. I have been so busy, I haven't had time to go and fix it, and that's a shame. But I'm busy, and we are scheduled out for the next 3 weeks. Then we have a week. We're going to Connecticut. We're going to Wisconsin. We're going to Alabama. We're going to a lot of different stuff, and Len is going to be at some of that stuff, and I'm glad because I get to support my people. That's what I do. I don't go and get a table. I don't go and get a booth or anything. I go and I support my people that are there. So I think it's cool. But we we're celebrating our 1-year anniversary in Connecticut at the end of July, and we're going to do that live. So you guys, if you see it advertised, come and say hey. So anything.
That's awesome.
Be cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Gwen.
Yeah.
Can you put up Denise Pack's last 2 posts?
Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. I think I missed. Okay.
The last
right.
one first. Put the last one up first.
She said, she said, NightSong. Okay. Bell Witch. All right. Okay. And then gotcha. And then, okay. The people. All right. You want the last one first. There we go.
Yes.
There's our tie-in. There's our tie-in to the paranormal.
That's it.
Perfect.
That's it. There you go.
That's how we absolutely did not go off subject.
Exactly. I mean,
Right. Now go back up one. The big
Okay,
long
yep.
post. The people visiting here tomorrow night, headed to Bellwitch Saturday. I hope you'd be there with Todd and Leanne. So I guess y'all are missing out with Todd and Leanne.
She had asked if we were co-host or helping with Black Wolf Paranormal this weekend at Bell Witch, and we're not. We are going to be there with them in July. So
Dead heat of summer, Tennessee humidity.
Yes. So
it's going to be hot this weekend too, and stormy.
yes. What do y'all have a Paracon you're going to pretty soon? You want to talk about it a little bit if you are?
Mm-hmm.
No, we were talking about going to the one that's going to be in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. Eric Sims is doing that one. But we're actually going to be at the Night House here next weekend. Is it coming up next weekend?
Yeah, that's next weekend.
So we're going to talk to him a little bit about that. So we might go to that one because it's not very far from us. We had signed up to go to the Battlefield Bash. That was happening in July, but the cost to travel, it was outrageous. And I'm buying a new house. We'll be moving in a month. So
all things July decided to blow up on all.
July blew up.
We
on
were
us.
like, we couldn't.
I will tell you guys, we're going to be in Alabama in August the 8th and 9th, I believe. I don't know how far that is from you guys, but it's called Deep South Paracon.
Depending on where in Alabama it is.
Yeah, it's 6.5 hours from us. But what we do is we pile in one vehicle with our trailer and our haunted object lab and our dogs, and we just go
make a trip out of it.
Yeah,
we
for
do.
us.
4-hour drive with Buffy one time. I'll never do it again.
I don't know what he's talking about. You seem very nice to me.
Exactly.
It was a great trip.
We had fun on that road
our
trip.
music matches up together, and we were singing on the way home. So,
See? Well, you know what? I have to say, I love going to Paracons. I love going to investigations, but the getting there in the same vehicle and getting back is sometimes better than the investigation. Just having fun with your people.
Yeah,
that is
it is. It is
for me, because we have a good little group, and
we like to stop at Buc-ee's and shop and
eat.
Well, we usually end up, and it's a joke. We usually end up stopping at the crappiest, the most not good place to stop and get gas. I swear, our gas tank starts going, and we look for the next thing, right? Next gas station, and then I swear. It is always one of the worst when you walk in as a pair because you don't want to go in by yourself. It's
always the exit where you go, that looks like that exit will be great. And then you get off at that exit and you're like, I was mistaken.
I'm like, this is sketchy as hell.
Yes.
If there's a McDonald's involved, I don't care what the exit looks like.
He will stop if there's a McDonald's. Yes,
I don't
he's
give
stopping.
a damn.
Oh, you're a Mickey D's fan. Okay.
And the
He's
McDemons do come
connoisseur.
out in our EVPs. The McDemons are very present with the stomach growls.
That's
awesome. There's a lot of that's my stomach. The McDemons have started.
Or other parts of my anatomy.
Gonna bring the snacks.
Oh, she said they bring. Yeah, we're snack addicts.
Yeah.
I gotta ask, what's the favorite one?
I always have to bring dots and the nerd clusters. That's what I usually bring.
Gotcha.
And the
Okay.
Ghost energy drinks.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Cheese
yeah.
It. A vote for Cheese It. How about you, Vernon? What do you like to snack on in the car?
In the car,
Somebody
sunflower.
did.
In
Denise
the car,
said you need
sunflower
Red
seeds.
Yeti.
Yeah,
Red
Red
Yeti.
Yeti's
Yes.
on.
Red Yeti.
Yes.
Red Yeti for the win. Oh, he's got his
Oh,
hat.
Uh-oh.
He's got his hat.
Okay.
Wonderful restaurant.
I prefer Slim Jims and Mountain Dew
Oh, Mountain Dew for the
for
win.
snackies, especially if I'm driving. If I'm not driving, I'm probably going to be asleep because I cannot sing. I know I can't carry a tune in a barrel, but you got to watch out. If I'm on Mountain Dew, especially after 2 or 3 of them, after a couple of Slim Jims, it may be a mistake to let me drive because I drove race cars for years.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, we're doing 100 miles an hour down the interstate.
That's Buffy.
If Bucky's is involved, definitely the candied almonds.
Those are
Candied
good.
almonds.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Yes, unfortunate for Vernon. When Bucky's is involved for any of us on the team, some of us remember that he likes those, so we pick them up for him.
Yes.
That's sweet.
I sure did eat all of them on the way home.
Look, I've got a giant thing, a Tupperware-ish thing sitting here right now with the variety packs of their candied, like the pecans and almonds and everything. I just dump them all together in the Tupperware thing because I've been running back and forth to East Tennessee a lot in the last few weeks, and I have to hit the Crossville Bucky's on my way anyway. So I go in there and get them, and then I'm just dumping them.
Charging
I
the
have
car is
had-
an excuse.
It's a good excuse. I have to charge the car. Otherwise, I'm not going to make it. So,
No, you show up with bags.
Oh.
Now, my favorite go-to is Dr. Pepper and like either beef jerky, the kind that they do sell it in, but or either what's it called? I can't remember, but or Pringles.
Pringles
Yeah.
are nice.
So, I like
Those
the
good.
crunch. I don't know what it is about the crunch, but it's
Once
it's
you
there.
pop, you just can't stop.
There you go. So I love it.
Denise
That's what she
telling
said.
on us, we show up with bags of junk food. Yes, we do.
So if we ever show up at investigation, we know we're covered. We don't have to. pick
There
up.
will be junk food.
There will
There will
be
be
a
junk.
lot.
There'll be
of
sugar.
junk food.
Yeah, sugar to
In
keep you
our
away.
defense, to get from here to the Pax house, to Ditto house,
Mhm.
there is a Bucky's involved. And Barbie and I ride together for that.
Okay.
And we shop like unsupervised toddlers when we go into Bucky's.
Yes.
So if we see you in Bucky's, we need to just walk around the other way and get out of the way.
We just start grabbing candy.
See, I don't think
Yeah.
I passed
Junk food.
Bucky's on the way up there.
No, because you
No.
go
I
up
go through
24, it
Guthrie.
takes you a different way. That's why I knew you weren't going to, so that's why I got the almonds.
Okay,
Oh man, amazing breakfast.
Okay, guys, because I'm not familiar.
Yes.
I've heard of the Ditto house. Does Denise run that or?
They
They
live
live
there. That's
there.
their house.
Ooh, cool. Now, where's it at exactly? And I've heard of it, but I can't remember where everything is.
It's in West Point, Kentucky,
Okay. West Point.
and their backyard. Their house is on. I can't remember which parallel, but they're on a parallel.
Ooh.
And they live right where 2 rivers meet. So you have 2 bodies of water just meeting right there. There's a lot of history in that little town. And, there's a lot of people that claim that they have the most haunted house in Kentucky, but
No, they have them up.
Theirs.
they hands down.
Awesome. If I ever get to Kentucky, I'll stop by. So,
It's a very rewarding
Well, their
experience.
house, they do open their house to a limited number of investigations.
Aw, there she
Three-
goes. Sweet.
Yeah, 38th parallel.
38th.
Yep. And they open it to a very limited amount. Denise, while you're commenting on there, can you put, I think Ernie's usually the easiest way to contact about possibly investigating, setting anything up. I don't know if you guys have dates left this year.
Oh yeah, plug it. We'll put it up.
Yeah,
Do you guys
put it
have
out
it?
there.
We're gonna have. Yeah. I told Lynn we had to. Anywhere between an hour and a half, we need to stop it because I'm burning up in here for real. And I gotta get out of here. I am. My cheeks are usually red just because that's what it is, but it's warm in here. But you guys plug your stuff too. What you got coming up? People can get in touch with you, all that good stuff.
Yeah. So we have an event coming up with the city of Gallatin. That's going to be in July, and we'll release some of that. But you can always follow us on all of our socials. It's at NightSong Paranormal. You can go to our website, nightsongparanormal.com. And but we're doing the Bell Witch Cave with the Black Wolf Paranormal next month. And then we also do some events with Ronnie D with Harriman Hospital and South Pittsburgh Hospital. And then of course Maggie mentioned. And so we've got a lot of stuff coming up. Way too many to probably list right now. Just go to the website or follow us on our socials, and we post about it all the time.
Cool.
All right.
And he has got a number up here. Ernie Pack. Of course, there's.
They also do Fort Duffield too. So if you're into like
Yes.
Bigfoot, the ghosts, UFOs, they can book
Squatching,
those. Mhm.
Yes.
Cool. I think I need to go to Kentucky for a couple of weeks. Come
Kentucky
on,
is
visit.
awesome.
What you got? Yeah, that would be cool. All right, let's see. There's
Okay.
a number.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Lynn. I didn't took over. I'm so
I
used to
was going to say, Denise is putting out some information right here with this post.
Yep.
Basically, I was just pointing to the phone number.
Oh yeah. Well, let's see. We don't. Let's see. We don't have set dates. Well, okay. Schedule. Oh, I got you.
Okay, the next one you'll be at Fort Duffield with
Oh, I forgot about
Us.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, we they do like the squatches and stories and all that around the campfire. So they have asked us to be a co-host with them in September. And of course, we were like,
Yes.
bear shit in the woods.
Yes.
Of course, we would love to help.
that was
I mean,
an easy, very easy yes.
I
no
cannot
contest. Like, yeah,
Cannot wait to offer you to the Squatch.
this guy.
That would be.
This guy tried to have a squatch mate with me. No words.
And they
You know, there's
responded
a
too, did
call.
they not?
Ooh.
Hold on,
Did they?
I gotta check my lipstick real quick.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, okay. Have any
This
of
is
y'all
for
ever?
adults, right?
Deborah L. Baker.
That's my aunt. That's my Aunt Deb.
She's here.
Hey, Aunt. Oh, here we go. Spirit squatches and stories around the campfire with Squatch Man.
Squatch Man.
Squatch
Greg Yost. Oh, that man is like I call him a Squatch Daddy. He just
If you want to know it, he knows it.
Yes.
incredible.
Wonderful human being.
You getting a heart. I don't know if the heart, it does show up. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it does. Just one question: have any of y'all ever investigated New Orleans?
Buffy and I went on a haunted excursion in New
I've
Orleans.
done like the ghost walks, but not a
Yeah.
true
Not a true
investigation.
investigation.
Okay. Please keep track of my podcast
Mm-hmm.
because there is a strong possibility I will be talking about.
The Squatches.
I hope it all works out. So just keep track, and when it gets ironclad, I'll be announcing what we have.
Yeah, we can say this. I know what you're talking about, and you know I know what you're talking about. There may be a nice event coming up sometime next year.
Yeah,
There may be, if it works out.
we're thinking about looking at August of next year. Now, before you say, "Oh my gosh, do we want to be there in the heat?" The event will be indoors.
Yep.
So just to get out of the heat, nobody's in New Orleans in August because of the heat.
Yeah.
So that's actually the best time for an indoor Paracon.
Yep.
Yeah,
That is
getting out on
very-
Bourbon Street, even at night, is miserable at 90 degrees and 90% humidity. You don't want to be there. But
First time I went to NOLA, it was in August.
as long as we're in a hotel, you can come on down.
There you go.
But we're talking about putting people, signing up people for ghost hunts where you can bring your own equipment and be about 3 to 4 hours in a location.
Mm-hmm. And Lynn knows that my little group will be there. If it goes off and it goes off well, we'll be there. So
Yes.
yeah, anybody wants to come, we'll be putting it out. They'll be putting it out and everything. So yeah.
So you will hear all about it. Of course, this is August will be a year from now.
Yeah.
August 26th. And it'll be the inaugural. And it will be entirely held in the French Quarter.
Mm-hmm. Should be interesting for sure.
One of the most haunted places on the planet.
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
I was down there for the Cajun Con in Lafayette, and then went over to New Orleans for 2 nights, and I did some ghost hunting at St. Pierre. And when I get the video ready, what I'm gonna do, I've got a video of what I had at St. Pierre, and I will also be. Well, some of it's actually on my YouTube channel, but I want to make another one showing some video of the hotel, and I'll be reading about the ghosts of the St. Pierre. St. Pierre is an interesting location. The heart of the hotel is in an old mansion that was built in 1787.
Wow.
Which is absolutely amazing. And what they did, they put a bunch of older historic buildings in a group, and across the street, another group, and they fixed them up as hotel rooms. So if you stay there, you're staying maybe a 200-year-old house.
I mean, is there any other way?
Yeah. Did you see what Denise is putting up? She said, we don't travel to ghost hunting anymore. We travel to get away from it.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, they live in it 24/7.
Yeah.
All the time. Yes.
Yeah, well, it'd be like living in NOLA. Do you really want to live in NOLA and go ghost hunting?
All right.
Because you
At the
do
right
ghost hunting like
place.
every night. True, because everything's haunted in NOLA. But all the details will be coming out in the future. Just keep track of me, and I'll be the first one to let it go.
Yep, and us too. So.
Well, y'all are coming already.
Yeah, we were. Yeah. Thanks, Lynn. Just say it like that. Yeah, our little group. So, you guys, I'm gonna thank you. You know, getting to know you guys is cool. I was sitting out there listening to you, and your group is just, you can tell you guys are close, and that makes it awesome.
Yes,
very fun, close knit group. We like to tease each other and laugh at each other and all that stuff, which you can see. And what you saw tonight is just a little snippet. But you know, when we do investigations, I mean, we turn it on. I mean, we go right into serious mode, and
you got to joke sometimes, because you know what, I have found out that if you go in and you're all serious, sometimes the spirits are like, we've seen all that before, and you go in and you joke and have fun, and they can see that you are, you know, they will. I have found out that they will interact a little bit.
It's the energy that you bring in.
Yes.
So when exactly. So we like to cut up and have a good time, and you know, there's time and a place for that, and there's a time and a place to, you know, we're, especially when we do home investigations, you know, it's all business. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's Denise again.
Denise, part of it.
You
can't escape.
You can do a lot worse in life than be friends with the Packs.
Yeah.
We love them so much.
They're nice people. They're great people to be around. Smart, intelligent, and definitely got a haunted location.
I like them because they like to eat.
Well, Vernon, maybe you'll have to come down to my place sometime. I am currently trying to build a cooking area while I'll have a grill, a flat top, and a smoker available. And I do a very, very mean Boston butt.
I enjoy a good Boston butt. I smoke meat myself, but damn you, Denise.
I didn't know if you saw that or not.
So there's a story
that
goes with it.
Have we got time for the story?
But yes, do the story. I got to hear the story.
Their house once upon a time was a brothel.
Ah.
And we were investigating in one of the rooms. And we're, getting
Wait.
some good responses. Go ahead, Buffy. Go.
I have to inject this because you started it. That when the first time we investigated Ditto, because you jump directly out of your truck and go, I heard this place used to be a brothel. The spirits heard you. Now go.
So we're investigating, and I believe it was I don't know who was under Estes at the moment. It was Buffy, and I've got K2. Barbie's got a K2. K2's all the way around the place, and I'm standing there by the bed, and I stop, I freeze, and I go, guys, I don't really know how to say this. And Barbie's like, well, just say it. No, I don't really want to say it because we're guests in this house. She just say it. And I said, I believe that my area is being touched. And lo and behold, we continue on, and Buffy's Estes session was going along with it, telling me to lay down on the bed. All the equipment was speaking to that part of my body, like just going off. And it was quite the moment. And so, as she says, diddled at the Ditto house. We went back, not quite the same experience, but
he even put $104 on the bed. They just weren't.
Oh, wow.
It was quite the thing.
Now, were you the only guy investigating that night?
Well, no, Ernie was there. I'm trying to think. I was the only one with us there. Yes. Jesus, Denise.
That's what he said.
But yeah, I've never experienced anything like it. Never of the paranormal variety. But yeah,
he enjoyed it. He wanted seconds, but didn't happen.
Another $104. There you go. Uh-oh, I think we lost Len.
Oh
no, he fell out. Well, he'll pop back in. He has he's in the wilderness somewhere. So he
love you too, Denise.
So girls, when you go in like the brothel, do you ever get called choice names?
Haven't so far.
Unless it's from me.
Yeah, they don't have any interest in us. It was that first time. It was all Vernon, and I mean, there's no exaggeration there. I mean, the devices were going off, and they were telling him exactly what they wanted. Now the second time we went back was just like a month or so ago. The Asian persuasion just wasn't strong enough.
All at the same time. It's ridiculous.
But they started to talk to him, and then they just kind of, I don't know. Maybe you just weren't persuasive enough, Vern.
They literally said no.
No. They did. They were like, no.
Ooh.
That's like the spirit box. It was no.
You did something that you didn't bring enough money or something. Just something.
I don't know what that was. Now, the first time when it happened, the first time that we were there and all of that happened, that was the single most strange Estes I have ever done.
It all spoke to what was happening. It was crazy. Are y'all there?
I'm here. Oh,
I'm
Gwen,
here.
her mic went out, I think. But
yeah, that one ended up. I just remember taking off the headphones, and after I got that one weird one, and I'm like, okay, is this tracking with us?
Yeah.
All right, so guys, I'm so sorry. Len called. He got kicked out, and he's trying to get back on, but he said if I could just close it out for him, unless he can get back on. Yeah.
Poor Len.
Technology.
It happens sometimes.
Gotta love it.
I call them gremlins. Yep. I have Monday nights. I have 4 shows, and by the end, if we talk about religion, anything demonic, anything, I swear to you, especially the last show, because it's like 10:30, and he's into more of the dark stuff. We will have gremlins. We will have stuff happen. I've had a candle that's in one of the jars. It was sitting on my stove, and I've had it tip over in the middle of, because we talked about that. It's bizarre, but anyway, I want to thank you guys. Hey, Adam. I want to thank everybody who came in and watched, came in and commented, and you guys come back. You can come on some of our other shows if you like. Just let us know what's up. I have my own show too, so if you like that.
Yeah, well, thank you for having us. We always, it's an honor to be asked to, sit here and chit chat. We love to chit chat and laugh and have a good time. And send me the link for the Star Trek. I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see it. What night is it on, or day was it on? When do you have it?
It varies because life, but we've always got new content coming out. Bob works his ass off for the channel, so
I get it. We have like 14 things that I do, and I herd cats for a living. I say, and people go, I get it.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I think Len's back. Hold on. Yes, he is. There he is.
Yep.
There he is.
My internet went completely out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mine has gone that
Adam
too.
Ramos, so sorry. Better late than never, Adam. You can watch the entire show in past time.
Playback.
Playback. So, Len, you want to close this out? I was telling them that you were having internet problems, but you got back on. So, and I was thanking them for coming, and get in touch with me, and we'll schedule you for another show here somewhere.
But keep track of us. If we're already linked up with Messenger, just message me something.
There you go.
And I'll let y'all know about any kind of future events y'all might be interested in.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're going somewhere public and want to talk about it,
are we losing him again?
I think so.
I think we may be.
Yeah, just if you guys keep in touch with us, and we have different shows on the channel or the network. If you guys are interested in coming on any of them, let me know.
Well, thank you for having us. It was a pleasure meeting y'all and getting to know y'all a little bit.
And I have other Trekkie people out there. I'm so happy.
Be careful what you wish for.
Okay now. Okay, no, we're friends now.
Adam Ramos asked a question here.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yes, I was a couple months ago.
Yeah.
So yes, I was. Please, Adam, down there.
All right, Len, you want to close this out?
At the Cajun Con. Yeah, let's go ahead and shut it down. My internet is really wonky. Like I said, the area's been hit by storms tonight, so I'm probably going to have wonky internet through the weekend. So I'll live in the woods. I do have internet through cell phone towers. So if one of those cell towers loses power, I have wonky internet. And they take up a lot of space on the internet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Adam. Of course, I remember you, Adam. So that was fun at the Cajun Con. But I was talking like that you're doing, and every one of your team.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna put you guys down. Thank you again for coming. If you hold on for just a second, we'll talk to you after the show for just a minute.
Sure thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you down.
All right.
That was cool. I hate you got knocked off. I'm so sorry. It happens though with these storms. I think it actually was storming here, and I just didn't hear it. But yeah, good show, man.
What I was telling you, you've ended, right?
No, it's not ended. You need to close this out. Tell everybody good night.
Good night, everybody. Hope to see you next week. Who is my next week guest?
Sean. Sean
Neil
Ellis.
Shawn Ellis is the next week's guest. And then the week after that, Mason Meyer.
Yep.
Who owns the nightclub. He's a band leader, writes songs, songwriter, singer.
Yep.
And he owns a club where The Rock is going to be for the Paranormal Rock Down.
Yep, that'll be awesome. I can't wait to that one. That one's going to be one of my favorites. So, all right, close this out so we can get out of here, and we're going to talk to our people down here in a minute.
Paranormal Rock Down.
All right, you want to tell them good night?
No.
Yes.
Good night, everybody. I do appreciate tuning into the show, whether you watched it live or whether you're watching on replay. I appreciate it. If you want to keep track of me on my YouTube channel, please like, share, and subscribe.
Mm-hmm. All right, have a good night, everybody.
Good night.